Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, March 24th. I'm sitting in a conference room, uh, getting ready to give you an update of what's going on, give you some details of what we're doing now. Obviously, this is a very bad day in history, or a bad period in history, let's say it that way. In all the years I've been alive, I've never seen anything quite like this. So I'm sure you've heard hundreds and if not thousands of TV reports, cable reports, seen in newspapers. So I'm not going to go through all the details, but I'll go through the details of what's going on in the building right now. First, let me thank the residents, and I'm going to thank 99.9% of all the residents. We've gotten a lot of feedback, the manager, myself, some other board members, how pleased people are of some of the precautions that we've taken in the building. We were pretty quick to take precautions. I believe at that point, which was over a week ago, when there were, I think, 3 cases in the state of New Jersey, we closed the office down where the office is open, excuse me, but we closed the window here to make sure that nobody in the office contracted anything that would impair running the office in the future. We also stopped all contractors, all cleaning personnel. We stopped deliveries, the unnecessary deliveries. When I say unnecessary deliveries, your packages in the package room, we don't have a problem with that. We do have a problem with people getting couches, furniture, and non-essential things here. We're trying to limit the traffic in the building, okay? We're trying to limit people coming in the building, using our elevators, pushing the buttons, and keeping it to a minimum. I want to thank again very, very highly the staff and the employees of the building. Okay, we should be very proud of what they're doing. There has been nobody calling in with any excuses whatsoever. They're all here. All the maintenance men are here, security, our doormen are here, and of course our other personnel. I want to thank Steve and Chris for doing a good job, and of course Joe in the office downstairs taking care of the administrative stuff that's going on here. So I want to thank certain people, but let's get it very, very straight that there's always a few second guesses, and we're doing the best we can. We have, as soon as this happened, we put 2 machines down there, sanitizing machines, one on P1 and one on P2, so you could sanitize your hands when you came in from the garage, when you left your car. We also put a machine next to the package room, so when you pick up a package at your convenience, you again can sanitize your hands. We happen to have these machines, okay, and we put them up. We try to get some additional ones. As I'm sure you all know, there are no machines available anywhere. The antiseptics, Steve and Chris did a tremendous job. They found some, so we should be able to keep refilling them for quite some time now, hopefully, all right? We have a couple of different orders in, and we promised some today. I know tomorrow we have a shipment coming in, and I believe there's another one that could be in either today or tomorrow. I'm really not sure. So we're going to be okay there. We've had certain people say things like, the virus could stick on packages. And I heard something where if you buy cold cuts at the supermarket or grocery store, that the attendant behind the counter could have touched them with his hands at some point. So this is something that each individual has to be diligent about, okay? If you feel that your package, the wrapping on your package or the package itself may have some type of contamination on it, then I recommend you pick the package up, you wear a mask, which I happen to do, to be honest with you, or you wear a pair of gloves, and when you get home, you take a Clorox wipe, or you take something, or Lysol or something, and spray the package and clean it to your ability. It's almost impossible for us to do everything. We are sanitizing the buttons on the elevators, the handles on all the doors for the compactor rooms, the laundry rooms. We're doing the handles on the washers and dryers, buttons for the elevators, the up and down buttons, and outside the elevators. We're doing them numerous times per day. We're doing them all day, trying to keep the place as sanitized as possible. I'm sure you could see, I don't have the new up-to-date thing. I know, let's see, on Saturday, I read an article in the local newspaper that there were 5 cases in Cliffside Park, New Jersey. That's Saturday. How many there are today, to be honest, I really don't know. I know that this is a highly, obviously very contagious virus, okay, because the numbers are going pretty high. So I wouldn't be surprised if, if something like this, if some people in our building don't get it. We're recommending that if you do have it, please notify the office, okay? We'll take precautions. We'll notify the staff that somebody contracted the COVID. Also, we want people to know that if you have trouble, you have any problems, we do have some residents here, which is very, very nice, and I want to thank them also. We have certain residents that will go shopping for you, will get groceries for you, and our staff is always standing by here to help you in any way we can. I've instructed the staff that if anybody is sick in any apartments, that they are not to go into the apartments and deal with any residents here. They should call EMS and have EMS directly deal with people. So we've taken many precautions here, and of course, this is a day-by-day situation. Okay, we're gonna take it day by day, see what goes on. We've been told that we haven't even peaked yet. That we're still a couple of weeks away from peaking, or whatever the word you want to use. So every day we learn something new, and every day we're going to continue to do the best job we can here. If there's anybody that has any questions, concerns, or anything, you always feel free to reach management. You can always feel free to reach the board of directors through management, and we'll answer any questions and take any suggestions you may have. There's a certain limit. There's certain legal limits. We've heard stories that we should do this, or that. Very few, by the way, but most people are very happy with what we've done. And we were going to limit. We've stopped everything except move-ins and move-outs we're allowing. People sold their apartments, or people are moving in. We can't have people that are moving in live on the street, and we can't have people that are moving out that may be approved for mortgage. If we stop them from moving out, they may jeopardize getting their mortgage, for where they're moving to, or the person that's buying their apartment. So we also are insisting that all moving personnel wear masks and wear gloves in the building as well. Okay, so we're doing everything we possibly can, and we will be there for you if if you need anything. Just a few other situations that we want to bring up, while I'm here, because some people still have questions about it. Today would have been normally our board of directors meeting this evening. As I'm sure you're aware, that there is going to be no board of directors meeting, open meeting for the public. There's not going to be any board of directors meeting, open meetings for the near future until we find out, as time goes on. The board did have a conference call together several days ago, and we all discussed different procedures and different things we're doing. So we are in contact with each other. We're not doing it personally, because if we also sit 6 feet apart in the conference room, we won't be able to hear each other, and it'll be pretty uncomfortable. But I want to mention something that came up at the last board meeting, and some people will be very happy to hear it. As I'm sure some of you know, or maybe more than some, the Palisadium instituted a lawsuit against 300 and 200. They instituted a suit for more money. They claim that they're having heavy financial problems, and I just want people to know up front one more time, they sued us, okay? And we have an obligation to defend ourselves, okay? This lawsuit so far cost the unit owners here $10,000 for us to defend ourselves. And the good news is that on Tuesday of last week, the judge dismissed the case, okay? So there is no longer a lawsuit here. This lawsuit costs us money, and this lawsuit costs us a lot of aggravation regarding people selling the units, because some of the people that were selling here, a lot of the mortgage companies were giving us a lot of trouble over this lawsuit, and what's going on, and how much do they want, etc. So once again, let me repeat, the lawsuit has been dismissed by the judge, and we're very happy about that. The judge has recommended mediation, okay, where we sit down with a mediator and talk about the problems the Palisadium has. And I said at the last meeting, and I say it again today, I would like nothing more than to have a nice, great, ongoing relationship with the Palisadium. So we shall see what the future will bring us, but that's something we don't have to worry about at this point any longer. Just to fill you on a few other things that I'm sure you'll understand. We did plan on having the tennis court redone in June. Right now, that's on hold. The all-purpose court done in June, that's on hold. We plan on having the kiddie swings outside, the padding repaired sometime probably in April. That again, that's on hold right now. Um, we plan on having the drain in the back on the service road. I don't know if you've noticed it or not. Some of you may have. The drain back there is sinking a little bit. It was last time, so we have a contractor that's going to come and repair that at some point. But we're putting everything on hold regarding that at this particular point. There's no contractors allowed in the building, and there's D&G, matter of fact, told us that as of last Friday, they're no longer providing any service to any buildings until further notice, all right? So they're not even going to be here as well. A lot of contractors that we deal with are no longer coming here. And again, that's good. That's good for us, okay? It's good for us. The less people we have coming in this building, the less people using our elevators, the men's room, the ladies' room, etc., the better off we all are. It's better for our safety, okay? Going on a little bit further, okay? Let me just take a look at some of my notes here for 1 second. I'm sorry, okay? Okay, D&G. Okay, the barbecue this summer has been booked, as you know. It's for August, so we're not going to do anything regarding that at this particular point. We're going to go ahead. The bagel brunch is, we haven't set a date yet, and we're going to, again, not make any dates on anything until we know where we're going. We've heard all different types of stories here. We've heard 4 to 8 weeks. I've heard 2 years. I've heard, August. It's unbelievable. The dates are all over the place. So we're going to play it by ear. I'll be doing more videos more frequently as news comes up or things happen to communicate with the residents here. We'll be posting signs as needed, okay? And the bottom line is, stay safe, stay healthy, take good care of yourself. I recommend very highly that when you get in the elevator, push the buttons either with a knuckle or, a tissue. I happen to use a tissue or a napkin. I push the buttons. Do the same thing on the buttons outside. When you open a door handle, use either your sleeve or use a napkin again. Try to be as safe as you possibly can. And, stay safe, okay? Stay healthy. Thank you very much. If there's anything you need, once again, please contact management, contact the board of directors. We will do whatever we can to keep everything as clean and as safe as possible. Thank you.